Okay, day two. Day two done. Um, so today started a little early, at about 5:30. I'm not sure what exactly triggered me waking up, but I did need to go to the bathroom. Needed to go pee, and at that time I was feeling a little nauseous, just a little. Um, as I hadn't felt nauseous all the way up until that point, having been under the effects of the initial nauseating medicine that they gave me when they were administering the chemo drug, cisplatin. What happened after that was my daughter woke up as I was getting ready to go up to get up to go to the bathroom, and she wanted me so that she could go outside, kind of thing. And yeah, it kind of ruined the whole I'm gonna find out which pill I'm supposed to be taking for the nausea, kind of thing. And so I went to the bathroom, her screaming. Mommy got up, and yeah, we were able to eventually get her to go back to sleep, which was good. But I myself, I wasn't able to go back to sleep right away. I think I got back to sleep at around 7:30 maybe, something like that. But it wasn't before I noticed some things about how I felt. Not only was I a little bit nauseated, but I also had a kind of ringing in my ears that was like, I don't know, it was going to like a pulse, to my pulse. And had a slight metallic taste in my mouth as well. I don't know if it was because like the power of suggestion or anything like that, but yeah, I don't believe so. I think it was legit, and it didn't last all that long. Or it didn't seem to. So when I finally awoke, I had maybe 2.5 hours before my next radiation appointment. So I got up. I did my usual routine of first I did the pill for the nausea, because I did feel like I was maybe going to hurl, and I remember the doctor saying if you feel like you're going to, just go ahead and take it. So it's better to catch it before you do it than after you start feeling like, or start actually doing it. So I did that, and then I did the aloe rinse for the mouth and throat, and I also did my daily immunity boost, which was the combination of the garlic soaked in honey for a couple days thing. Tasted rancid, more rancid than usual, because I felt really like I was going to vomit. I even felt like I was going to vomit that up after I took it. And so had my protein drink for the day. Topped that off with a few handfuls of nuts, mixed nuts and stuff, and just tried to keep my protein up there, carbohydrates up there, or not really carbohydrates, calories up there. And yeah, it was probably about around that time that I started to notice my mouth getting a little bit drier than usual. But it still wasn't hurting me or anything. It was just getting drier. So I was drinking more water. And so went off to my radiation appointment, and came back from that, and after I came back from that, I rested a bit, having had a rough morning getting up at 5:30 or whatever, and rested for a bit with the wife and the daughter, because it was the daughter's nap time ish, and right before we started napping, my wife applied some of the Manuka honey on the outside of my neck, and a little bit before that I had ate some Manuka honey, because coating the throat was supposed to have really good effects for some of the other people that we were reading about, what they went through, what they experienced, and stuff like that. So after we awoke from the nap, we had dinner, of course, and what was difficult about the dinner was, of course, my mouth was already dry, so it didn't help with like things that were just regularly cooked or whatever. It made them even more dry, or seem even more dry than what they were. But the chicken, I mean, it didn't taste like much. But the green beans, for some reason, the string beans tasted really good today. I don't know why specifically. They just, I was really wanting to eat those, but I knew that I needed my protein, so I had to hurry up and divulge the rest of my stuff. And it took me a while to finish my food. Tried to pace myself. It was right after we awoke from our nap that I suddenly had this feeling of something coming up from my throat. I thought for sure I was going to vomit for a moment, but at the same time it felt like it burned, like almost like I imagine acid reflux. I don't normally have acid reflux. It's something that's more my other family members and my wife, they seem to experience it, and they describe it to me as what it is, and that's what it sounded like. That's what was happening with me, is I had this like sensation of burning in my esophagus. So I just drank some more water, of course, and it calmed it down, and I was able to so far avoid having to take a second nausea pill, and did my little cardio-ish workout for the evening to keep my blood flowing and stuff like that. And of course my mouth right now is very dry. I'm gonna go up there and do my aloe rinse swash thing before I hit the rack. And that was pretty much day number 2. It wasn't fun, but I imagine it could have been a lot worse, from the effects that it seems to have on some people. Some not so much, but it was still highly encouraging to hear some of the feedback about the Manuka honey, what people did and stuff. We even found somebody who said that the doctors requested what they did specifically because they came out of it so ahead of the game, and the person who was undergoing treatment recovered so quickly. So we'll try and find out some information from them, and then maybe we can implement that into my regimen as well. So, but for now, we've just been sticking to the aloe rinse, the Manuka honey, the intake, keeping the intake up, keeping the eating up, trying to stay around 2 liters of water a day drinking. I think I've drank more, but I don't know. My brother and my wife, they kind of questioned me if that was true or not. So anyway, that's the end of day 2.